It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, taking it serious, life changed in the blink of an eye. Hello to my son, the same day I'm sending goodbyes. I've been on my grind since Shanghai, riding these bass lines. Finally comfort with the gray skies, watch how I take mines. I'm with the armory, leaving poverty. Niggas been calling me, only speaking of blood like arteries. Guess I'm ornery, ought to be with the ghosts. Pen scripted with ghosts, meticulous practice, cognitive dissonance for the coast. Atlanta taught me well, keep the 808s in a large Chevelle. My lines punching like Whitaker, or Purnell. I never age, I'm like a for real. Shit that I write in the grill gives me the license to ill. For the new year, I'm only touching more classics, I'm making them. For the cash, I've been draining them. My rhythm circadian. These my signature cadences. Y'all been them and ate them. Chick-fil-A them, innovative. Need my shit up in them stadiums. I've been underrated. Roller humble, I played it like a film. I'm at a point I need a status coming like a deal. My bank told me you were like a meal. Niggas pushing rock, it was like a meal. Being soldier, life is real. How many niggas you know that could do this? Just this open discussion. I'm sick of niggas. Get some Robitussin and flow discussing. Keep up holding, bustin', take your hole and shove it. Fuck your bitch. Y'all been known for cooking. I got motion in my subdivision. Ain't no 22s in my atoms. I've been a factor, but the truth get redacted. From a city where they pumping balls. Ain't no shooting a basket, just shooting a bastard and spinning bandicoots been crashing.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this video, we're going to be picking up on this whole DJ that don't spin situation. Now, yesterday, we got into the details of what happened between himself and K Rich, Lil Baby's associate. I do want to take a moment to go ahead and clear up the timeline that we're talking about here because I was under the impression that this happened at the latest Brand Risk event because one just took place. But now they're saying that this happened last year. According to the DJ That Don't Spin's account, it happened in March of last year. And according to Tylil, who the DJ That Don't Spin is also accusing of lining him up, his memory is a little bit foggy. He put out August. But what we do know is this occurred in 2025, not 26. All right. Now, with that being stated, the DJ That Don't Spin has been very adamant that he feels like Tylil played a role in him getting slapped. Now, from his estimation, he says he didn't get slapped. Nothing ever connected, but he will concede that K Rich swung on him. Now, my thing with that is if K Rich swung on you and missed, if you was on it like how you present yourself online, then why didn't you do nothing? Whether he connected or not, why didn't you do nothing? You mean your security just hit the gas? Come on, man. Your security? I mean, I know he's supposed to protect your safety, but your security didn't want to jump out and try to... He's a shit, man. Floor it. I feel like somebody gave him the word to drive off. But nonetheless, Tylil has come out and addressed his claims. He claims that the DJ That Don't Spin is spinning another narrative. He says that it's cap. And he says that they had an issue at the event. And it was a very minor issue that he actually confronted him about. And it actually was caught on tape. Right? So Tylil says his issue with the DJ That Don't Spin was simply based around content. He says, yo, you be posting my content, but you be covering my act. You be putting your logo and your name over my content and then spreading it and shit like that. Why do you do that? He said they had a conversation about it, shook hands, went about their business, and that was the end of it. I really don't see that being a worthy offense to slap somebody over, especially if y'all already had a cool conversation and it went well. I can see if when he confronted you and you said, man, get the fuck out of my face with that bitch ass shit. I can see you getting slapped later in the night of a nigga being like, damn, I came to you with some, with my gripe, came to you as a man, you played me, I'm gonna get your ass. Really should have slapped your ass in that moment, if that's what it was, but it wasn't that. So I don't really see the angle of Tylil needing to get you lined up unless he just didn't like your ass in no capacity. Now, as for K Rich, he also believes that K Rich did this on behalf of Lil Baby, and honestly, he probably did. You know what I mean? With all of the information that the DJ That Don't Spin is putting out there now, talking about all of these payments and QC reaching out to him and, you know, basically them lobbying with him to go lighter on Lil Baby, stop dissing him as much, give his music a chance. Unfortunately, playing that ball game with him put a lot of chips in his corner, which is why he feels so strongly to come out here and talk to people the way he does, because people have just been allowing it. They've been rewarding him for it. You know what I'm saying? Paying him money for promo when he was never needed in the first place. So now he thinks that he's going to come out and talk every day and try to disparage Lil Baby's name and ruin his career. Newsflash, Lil Baby's career is already ruined off his own doing. So now you coming out and trying to trash him daily, and it's like, oh, look at his record sales going down. His record sales been going down. The public interest in Lil Baby music has been dissipating for the last 2 to 3 years. Nigga, that's without your involvement. We've been here. If you've been online, you've seen all of the videos where they say, damn, Lil Baby's last 2 albums got the same exact beats. He's rapping in the same cadence, same singing, same auto-tune. He ain't changed a damn thing. He's even saying some of the same bars. So you're not going to be able to claim that casualty the way that you think you are, but you're going to try to line the timeline up in a way that it makes it look like you're responsible. Fuck out of here. But let's go ahead and get to Tylil and his explanation of the situation, shall we?
My name in that shit.
Hold on, y'all.
Akademiks is sitting in his car. And his girl's getting in his car. K Rich walked over there by himself. It was not nobody there to try to talk that K Rich had to go through. No, he walked straight to him. You talk man, what? No, you, your security, and girls getting in your V. I'm on a sidewalk like this chilling, talking to Zeddy. That nigga walked over there by himself. He asked you a question face to face. And if you get smacked by one, if you get pressed by one, if you get played with by one, that's not nobody else's fault but yours, Akademiks. A nigga smacked you and y'all drove off. One, so tomorrow, one nigga? Nah, that put his hands on you. You supposed to hop off the V, grab your nuts, and stand on business. What's wrong with you, Akademiks? And that's on me? Come on, man. Come on, you're a grown man, bro. Are you gonna really blame? Act, you gonna blame that on me? Act, you gonna blame that on me? One human. He smacks you. He gives you a lick. He gave you one lick. You drove off, and I set that up. Come on, bro. So you put my name in that? That's blame. That's corny, gang. I didn't speak to nobody to make it get close to you. I didn't do none of that. And then the next, you said Kai called you. No, you called Kai, and Kai called me. And when Kai asked me, I said, Kai, I don't know what he's talking about. That shit have nothing to do with me, bro. I don't have no problem with that man. And when I did, and when it was a situation with him, I fucking addressed him face to face like a man. It didn't come from, it wasn't no backdoor. It wasn't no backstabbing shit. I looked him in his eyes. I said, yo, Act, what's up, Act? You been posting my content and not tagging me. Face to face. He did not call me 15 times. He's lying. I did not walk nobody to his car to get past all the he was with. He's lying. And do you know that this happened probably, I think, in August? When that smack occurred, you know how far away from I was? I was so far away from that situation. Like, so. I was so far away from that situation. That's why it's really, oh man. If I wanted to get you back door, why would I have spoke to you at the Grrrls event? Why would I have spoke to you? Why would I have addressed you? No. The problem I had with you, I addressed you about it. And we shook hands like men. We spoke like men, face to face, and it was dead. You came to the internet and you lied to these people and you said, I brought that man to your car. I 48'd the niggas around your car. for him to get close to you, for him to put his hands on you. If the back door was coming from me, why the did he get in your face and bring up the next man? Why did he say, yo, what's up, act? Like, Ty said, like, it's smoke with you and him. Ty said it's a problem. And y'all had a standoff, and then he's swinging you about that. Whatever you had going on, that shit had nothing to do with me. Oh, God.
All right. So that's the condensed version of Tylil saying, ain't had nothing to do with him. K-Rich slapped you on his own accord. It was not something that they pre-coordinated. K-Rich approached you, brought up the situation, I'm guessing the Lil Baby situation, and said, shit, man, let me go ahead and let me throw it. You know what I mean? Let me throw them things real quick and just see how he react. And y'all drove off and left your homeboy outside. He had to go, you know what I mean? He said he pressed your homeboy and he went over to the police. They took a picture of him. He was definitely standing in front of a squad vehicle, black and white. So it seems to me that everything is leading up to K-Rich came. I didn't hear even Tylil talk about 8 security niggas. You're saying out here, out your mouth, that you had 8 security people. What type of vehicle was y'all in to be 8 security niggas? How many vehicles are y'all transporting people in? Is it 3? 8 security? You moving around like you Mayweather. Allegedly. But what the fuck was they doing? Because if you got 8 security people, how could Tylil distract all 8 of them for K-Rich to fire off on your ass? All 8 was off point? What are you paying them in McDonald's meals? Come on, man. So, that being stated, the DJ that don't spin feels like this is not a satisfactory detail of the story. So he came back out to double and triple down on his take of the situation.
I always felt that the shit was Baby. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be honest with you. This is how I look at everything. I'm seeing the street niggas, and Baby and his people are street niggas. Not saying the nigga who did it, but they're street niggas. When the street niggas bring it online, now the online nigga got it. Like, nigga, they supposed to be the best in the streets. I kept it wherever it was at for a year. And that's another thing. I'm going to show you how Tyler's a liar. And he probably don't remember. Or maybe he hide. Maybe he do perks.
My thing about this, I kept it where it was at for a year thing. I find that to be very strange, right? Because if a nigga slapped you last year, right? You don't bring it to the internet. You don't say nothing. You let it ride. Attempted to slap you. However you want to identify the situation. That's your prerogative. But you didn't mention anything about it. You kept it low. You didn't want to bring any attention to it. But then when his name comes up in a situation and you start playing with his name, because you didn't even want to say his name. You kept saying he was a sweat wiper, a weed roller, a nut hanger, a towel holder, all these different things. And he comes out and says, you know what, man? I already slapped your ass once. Quit playing with my fucking name. Right? So now the ball is in his court of slapping you, right? Because you didn't want to bring attention to it. It sounds to me you didn't want to bring attention to it because you knew it was going to put you in a negative light. Why would you come on the internet and talk about getting slapped if you know you didn't do nothing back? If you know you didn't attempt to swing back or anything, why would you tell somebody that you got slapped, right? Otherwise, you should have came to the internet and said, yo, Lil Baby, I seen what you did, nigga. You sent that little dude out at me to try to get me. He missed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to try to play that type of game where it's like, oh, it would have got out there if I'd have got slapped. Why didn't you put it out there? If it was an unsuccessful attempt, you should have been going at Lil Baby like, nigga, I seen what y'all niggas tried to do. Y'all tried to line me up. Y'all sent the little nigga to come try to slap me up my car. That nigga missed. We laid his ass out, stomped him out, and got the fuck up out of there. Try again, nigga. So you supposed to be big act. You supposed to be folding niggas up. You supposed to be talking about you want to get in the ring with Lil Baby. But you kept it super quiet. And now that the nigga that actually did it put the story out there, you want to crash. You want to come out and yell and scream. You want to make threats to the labels. I'm going to out everybody who's paid me. Ultimately, it looks like you're panicking because something that you thought would have gone away by now is now the biggest story in everything going on. Because let's be honest, the only thing going on right now is people waiting to see what the fuck gonna happen with J. Cole. You know what I mean? Is he dropping a mixtape today? Is he waiting for the album next week? That's all. So now everybody's on your fucking head. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's making content. And the nigga that slapped you and got one up on you gets to walk away and ride off in the sunset as the one and only nigga that we know of that got to you. But go ahead.
He said this should happen in August. This should happen March 16th. March 16th and 17th. What is that nigga talking about? So his memory can't be trusted, but we'll get into it. But I'll get to the baby stuff, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. All right, so let me start out with his video. I'm trying not to talk in circles. I know people don't want to hear me repeat the same shit. I've said it like a broken record. Y'all going to ask a few major things, and let me tell you this. Because I don't hang my hat on tough shit, like, I'm gonna say off the rip, the reason why I never brought it online, I would have brought it online if I actually got touched. But because I didn't get touched, I didn't bring it online.
That's dumb.
Whoever don't like me.
If it was an attempt, if it was anything, let's be serious. Because that would have been even more to your favor. If a nigga comes swing at you and miss, and he end up looking like a clown, that gives you even more leverage to talk shit about him, talk shit about Lil Baby. But if in real life, if a nigga slap you, why would you come online? Unless you're gonna play it up like you're like super injured. Like you come online with a fucking goddamn ace bandages wrapped around your face like the Mummy Returns and say, man, he assaulted me. I didn't see him coming. Tylil, I saw Tylil. Next thing I know, I'm seeing stars. I'm suing. That would have been the only way to benefit you, to come online and just completely play victim, try to take it to the civil and get, $800,000 or some stupid shit. But other than that, it benefits you none to come out online with it, which is why you kept it low for over a year or nearly a year.
Want to say I got slapped? I don't care. That's not my reputation. Now, my reputation is not to be a tough guy anyway. So I'm not going to sit here and try to...
You mean the guy who said, if you try to slap me, I'm going to put you up there with Nipsey the Absol? You mean the guy who gets on here and says, I'm going to violate you to everybody? Yeah, your reputation is not that of a tough guy, but you walk like you want to be one of the tough guys. But the only people we've ever seen you even remotely put your hands on was one of your ex-girlfriends when you said you was the prize. You should have really addressed this shit once and kept that shit moving. Every time you log on, yeah, you want to monetize off of it. You want to keep the story circulating around you. But really, you should have just logged on, said what you had to say, told your account of the story, and got the fuck on. Because as you keep talking, niggas ain't gonna do nothing but poke holes in your story and your logic, more importantly.
Like, where's the video? But let's be honest. Y'all would imagine that if something ever happens to me physically and there is rumors of a video, I'm pretty sure you could sell that shit to TMZ for a lot. Like, before 6ix9ine and the whole, like, shit that happened in the sauna, like the list of niggas that you want to see get touched or something happen to them, 6ix9ine, Charleston White, and Akademiks. So, like, if this is the phantom, we're gonna take one nigga word or whatever, but nobody has no proof. And I'm giving y'all the dates. So if y'all think something happened, like, I'm pretty sure I was live later that day, the next day, there's nothing that happened. But whatever, cool.
Stop playing semantics, bro. You've acknowledged that the boy walked up and swung on you. Now, you don't want to concede that he connected. But the fact that you let a nigga walk up to you and attempt to slap you in your story, you didn't do nothing. You did not retaliate. You and your security jetted off, left your homeboy standing outside, and you claim that y'all came back. You said, hey, go see who attempted to swung at us. Y'all made great points in the comments like, swung at us? What you mean? That nigga swung at you. Nigga tried to slap the whole car with one swing? Come on, man. Come on, man. He Mr. Fantastic got that big. He got one arm and slapped 5 seats. He swung on us. Come on. You playing semantics. You trying to say if something would have happened, they should have put the video out. Well, you acknowledge that something happened. Because you say that the nigga Tylil set you up. If it wasn't nothing that happened, how could it been a back door, as you keep calling it? Newsflash, we're gonna have to retire some of this lingo y'all putting out there. Back door, my generation, that ain't even that's something else. Y'all niggas be out here doing the pause and all that shit. Back door ain't pause worthy for y'all. I know Dirk got a song talking about close that back door. I can't see about my homies or some shit. But get out of here.
You also can't fight the internet. It is what it is. So cool. Let me play what this Tylil nigga said. And remember, I'm not friends with him, right? So it's like, his thing, I believe, is to, he's like one of the leeches of Kai. Like, Kai put these niggas on. So, like, he one of the leeches. So, he's going to say everything to make himself not be looked at by Kai's audience like, yo, bro, why you keep fucking it up for Kai? Bro, why are you doing crazy shit that making Kai look bad? That's his only angle. Like, and I understand that. So, let me see. Oh, he's still alive? I thought he was alive, bro.
All right. Now let's get to the video where Tylil confronted the DJ that don't spin about using his content and not tagging him or including his ad or anything like that.
Alrighty. Tylil! Come here, bro. Fucking late. What the fuck was that? What? Tough! Get Oblivion, get all these fighters, let's go. They left! Fuck! I want Oblivion, I want Chibu, I want fucking... Bring whoever's here. I want Ant.
Uh-oh.
Wait. What happened?
Oh, shoot.
Are y'all really mad on my event? Come on, guys.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you why. Come here. Let me stick up. Tylil. A lot of streamers, he feel like sometimes they do the wrong way. That's all it is. He said he's done helping streamers out because he gets disrespected. Oh. You know what's crazy? He didn't tag me at first either. He ain't. Hey, Tylil. It's alright.
It's up.
I got you. Come here. Oblivion. Yeah. He's good. Oblivion's good. Come here. Oblivion's good.
How do you feel, Aiden?
I feel really good.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah,
They
they're
going back and forth.
That's back and forth, man shit.
Absolutely.
Oblivion.
All right. So as you can see, it wasn't as deep. They shook hands like 3 times. So I don't really see any reason why Tylil, if he really felt strongly about that situation, it's not like Ak was in a position of power or anything like that. He could have really fired off on his ass right in front of Aiden, and nobody would have done nothing but try to break it up. You know what I'm saying? So if he really felt strongly, he could have definitely just took it out right there. I don't see no reason to confront you about using his content and not tagging him. and then have K Rich come slap you at the end of the night or whatever day it was. That doesn't make logical sense to me. He had you right in front of his face. He could have really just slapped the shit out of you on camera right there, and people would have seen your head jerk back, and then we would have seen however you would have reacted. If he wanted to set you up, that would have been the perfect opportunity when Aiden said, come here, put you in the frame, and he said, you know what, fuck this shit, nigga. And then whatever happened from there. So, yeah, he's trying to save face. It makes no sense. And again, the more he addresses it, the more he makes himself appear weak. Honestly. Because now he's literally talking about creating some sort of stream where he's going to get all these different people who allegedly were backdoored by Tylil to come on and talk about their situations. He's talking about doing some backdoor chronicles, which again, whoa. But again, this is somebody who wants to monetize off of any and everything. So as he's involved in this situation and Tylil's denying it and what have you, now he's going to start smearing Tylil, which of course, people, how can you verify these other stories of people who's going to claim that he did something to them? How many of these people had something to gain, or excuse me, to lose that would benefit Tylil for him to be backdooring them? I don't know. Y'all let me know. The clown show is most definitely at work, but that's what comes with the territory. Some days we're going to get fed musically. Some days we're going to be fed education-wise. Some days it's going to be a fucking clown show. And right now, the shoes are redder than a bitch. All right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good out there. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built.